We are going to focus on triangular prisms again today. We looked at those yesterday in terms of volume, and today we're going to do surface area. And my recording, microphone and all that kind of stuff has been messing up, so I'm not sure if this one's going to work or not, but I've recorded so many times now I can't remember what I did in each recording because I did something different. But anyway, I don't think that I focused on exactly what volume was. We did when we did rectangular prisms, but triangular prisms, the volume is going to be filling this triangular prism up. So there is some candy that's shaped like this, so it will be the chocolate that's inside. If this was a chocolate bar, it would be the actual chocolate. Now, if we wrapped paper around it, that's going to be surface area. So today is surface area. Yesterday was volume, the inside, and today is going to be the surface area. So remember with triangular prisms, the triangular prism is actually this shape. Prism means the sides are rectangles. And triangular, did I just say rectangles or triangles? I'm not sure what I said. Let me start over. Triangular lets you know the base is triangles, okay? Prisms lets you know that the sides are rectangles, okay? A lot of times they're drawn in this position, though, so sometimes it's confusing because you think the base is a rectangle, but actually the base is a triangle. So we have to be really careful. So today when we think about doing surface area, the surface area is going to actually be two triangles, which is going to be, in this case, it's the top and the bottom. And then there's three rectangles, okay? So what I like to do when I want to know the surface area, to me, and y'all got to look at my drawings instead of professional drawings, but we're going to make do. So I see a triangle, plus we said we had three rectangles. And I have to find the area of each one of those. And I like to sketch those out so it kind of helps keep me straight or keeps me organized. So let's do the triangle first. The good thing is both triangles are the exact same size. So once I find one, I've got both of them. So we're going to do base times height divided by 2. Because that is the area of a triangle. So the base is going to be 4 and the height is 9. So 4 times 9 divided by 2. You can probably do that in your head, but just in case, we can always punch it in the calculator. So I should be mathematically correct and put my unit of measure, which would be square centimeters. So this one's going to also be 18. So I got 18 and 18. Now I've got to figure out my rectangles. And sometimes whenever I look at these, it kind of looks like the rectangles move or flip. So if I trace them, to me, it kind of helps, for lack of a better word, keeps them grounded so I can focus on what I need to focus on so it doesn't look like they flip sometimes. So 14 and 4 is what I'm going to hit. So if I'm doing length times width, if I do 14 times 4, so we got 56. And then I need to find another rectangle. So let's do the side that it kind of looks like it's at the back. So we're going to hit 14 is easy because if this side is 14, this side is 14. And then we're going to hit the 10. So 14 and 10. Which is going to give us 140. And then the last one, I'm going to just draw some squigglies on, and we're going to hit 14 and 10 again, which is 140. So for surface area, all we need to do is add up all of these numbers. So we got 18 plus 56 plus 140 plus 140. So then we got 372. Now since each one of these is area, my unit of measure would be square centimeters. Okay, so let's try another one. Remember, we've got two triangles. So I've got a triangle plus three rectangles. So once I find each piece, all I've got to do is put the rest of them, just add them up. So my triangles are going to be the same. So I've got base times height divided by 2, which in this case is going to be 12, and my height is 8. So 12 times 8 divided by 2. And then divide by 2. It's going to be 48. So this one's going to be 48. And let's see, if I trace the bottom, I hit 20 and 12. So my length and my width is going to be 20 times 12. So if we punch in, multiply those, we get 240. So then to find the next rectangle, if I look at the one that is in the back, 20. So I hit 20 here, and then this up and down, well, it's really not up and down with the slant here and the slant here, they're both 10. So then I'm going to hit 20 and 10. So that's length and width, and that's going to be 200. And then this side is going to be 20 and 10 also, which is 200. So when I add all those together, we've got 48 plus 48 plus 240 plus 200 plus 200. So 736. Now I should have put a measure up there, but I didn't. But usually there's going to be a measure up there, a unit measure, which is going to be square inches. Okay, one more. We got our shapes. We're going to jot those down. And if I look at the bottom, well, now I got to do my triangles first. I don't have to, but I just sketched it first, so we're going to stay with that. So base times height divided by 2. So we got 4 times 6 divided by 2, and I believe that's 12. So both of those are going to be 12. Now if I trace this bottom piece, that's 10 and 4 is what I hit. So length and width, I've got 10 times 4, which is 40. And then if we focus on the back, or what kind of looks like the back from this direction, the side, or the bottom right here is 10, and then this piece is going to be 7, which is 70. And then we do this side, which is 10 and 70. So now I've got all 5 pieces. So 12 plus 12 plus 40 plus 70 plus 70, 204. And I didn't put a measurement there either, but if all of those were yards, it would be square yards. Now let's say if this was like a dog house, for example, well, you would need a door to get in. So if we didn't do the door, if we left this out, okay, let's say that was going to be our door, we were going to leave it open, we would not put the 12 in. Okay, let's say that we were not going to put any wood on the bottom, we were going to leave it just the regular ground. So if you look at this, then that's a 10 times 4, so then we would leave this out. Okay, so now if we wanted to do a shelter for our dog, then we would have the front, or what kind of looks like the left and the right, and then the back, the way it's drawn here. So then we would just add up those 3 numbers. So remember, our questions can vary. We might have to leave part of it off, just depending on what the question asks. So that time we left this off, and we left that off. So that way the dog could go in and out like if it was a dog pen or something. So sometimes we may not add them all up, we just may need bits and pieces, but we've got to read the problem carefully to make sure we know what they're asking. Hope y'all have a great day. Remember, if you have questions, email me and we can do a Google Meet.